Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. You liked that, didn't you? Did I scare you?
No, because we're going to talk.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk on Talk to Me Tuesday today with my dear, beloved friend, Lindsay, who is obviously a hairdresser. But I don't know, is that really what I'm supposed to call you?
Hairdresser, hairstylist, anyone.
Hairdresser, hairstylist. We're going to talk today about 3 things that your hairstylist wished you knew. If you would only do these things, she would be...
It would help. It would help.
It would help.
It would help.
That's such a kind way to put it, Lindsay.
Yes.
She's so politically correct and so nice.
Yes.
It would help if y'all just knew these things. Okay. So, first, I did learn this today. What do we have, Lindsay?
Starbucks.
And?
If you want to kidnap a hairdresser, Starbucks. We always have it. Any hairdresser is going to always, and particularly iced coffee. Not hot coffee.
Oh.
Iced coffee from Starbucks.
I am learning something already.
If you need to make up to your hairdresser, iced coffee.
So if you break one of these rules that she's getting ready to tell you, if you break
iced coffee, all will be forgiven.
All forgiven.
Or if you want to kidnap a hairdresser, set a bunch of these out.
And they'll just walk.
We'll go into the van with the story.
Well, now, exactly why iced over hot?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's my personal preference, but every single hairdresser I know drinks iced coffee. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's a consensus, but maybe it's easier to drink. It doesn't get cold over time if you don't get to drink it.
True.
Throughout the
Does
day.
it get watery, though?
I wouldn't know because I chug mine.
Oh. So that's basically going to be gone by the end of the show.
Yes, and
yes.
Hot coffee is impossible to chug because it's hot.
It's hot. Oh.
Iced coffee, you can chug it, get your espresso fix, and be ready to go.
Got it.
You can put foils in 10 times faster than you would have without the coffee. It's efficiency.
Efficiency.
Efficiency juice.
If you want your hairstylist to be efficient,
bring them iced coffee.
Bring them iced coffee. You want in and out faster? Boom.
Iced coffee.
There's your
She
secret.
brought me iced coffee for the show.
I did. But I can't say we're going to go any faster. But maybe we
and
will.
She's not going to kidnap me.
No, well, maybe. I would. I love Lindsay so much. So why do I have these hair curlers in? Well, actually, man, I'm sorry. This is probably not your day. If you want to turn us off today, that's okay. Because soon we actually have a hairstylist, a barber. Is that what you call whoever does men's hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Barber.
We have a barber who's going to be on the show soon.
Oh, cool.
So women, today's for you. Men, your day is coming. You probably won't be putting your hair up in these curlers. But ladies, the hairstylist has been asking me literally for years to teach her how to do this. So I am here for her as much as she is here for you. But first, cheers to Thankful Thrives. What are you grateful for on this Tuesday? What is one thing that you are grateful for, something that's happened in the last 24 hours, and you can't repeat something you've said before? What's your thing, Lindsay?
My thing, I am thankful to be off today.
Oh, nice.
Yes, because I have 11 consecutive work days coming my way starting tomorrow. So I'm thankful that I have today to just take a beat and run some errands, do some chores.
Get filled up.
Yes.
Maybe put a face mask on or do
Yeah.
some self-care today.
Yeah.
Something before you go and
Yes.
give it all out.
Yep.
That's good. That's good.
I'll be requiring lots of these
Well,
the next 11 days.
hint,
Hint, hint.
hint. Anybody coming to Lindsay in the next... Oh, yeah, tell us about your shop.
Oh, so I have a suite in Friendly Center.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, North Carolina, sorry.
That's okay.
Forgot that you're world known.
Worldwide.
Yes, Greensboro, North Carolina, and instead of having a booth or being in a salon full of people, it's just me in this space. So it's It's a personal place that I like to be with my clients.
It's like a little piece of heaven.
One-on-one.
You go in and it's just you and Lindsay and the Starbucks and she closes the door and there's like this, it's just so pretty. It's like being on a little angel cloud.
Angel cloud.
It is. It's just so nice. Yes. I am thankful. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Lindsay asked me. She said, even though you're not doing your 30-day run thing anymore, did you still go running?
No.
No! I am so grateful I did not have to run.
It's a good thing to be thankful for.
I'm thankful that I did it. I really did. I really am. Because I knew, well, I learned. I didn't know until I did this, but when God gives you the command to do something and you do it, there's something supernatural that happens inside of you. You asked me about my knees and how my knees did. They were perfectly fine. Like there was not a single day of those 30 days that I was like, oh, my body just cannot take this today.
That's good.
Like there was not a moment where I woke up and was like, okay, my body's just too tired to do this. And I didn't change anything else. I still did my regular workout. I still did what I normally do during a day. I just added in the 2 miles every day.
Just like that.
Just like that. But I am thankful that it is over.
Yay.
So what about you? What are you grateful for today? What's just one thing? Will you just take 1 minute to just think of one thing you're thankful for? Because I truly believe that your gratitude changes your attitude. There is a lot out there in the world right now to be frustrated about, confused about, sad about, depressed about,
Mad
about. But you can change it. You really can. You can change that with gratitude. I go through my day every day, constantly just thanking God for even the smallest things because it keeps me positive. It keeps me going. So that's my thing. All right. Shall we, let's learn.
Hey,
Oh,
I have a question for you. Before we start, sorry for the interruption. But I have to ask, why 12:07 for your is it Jungle Gym Live?
the Jungle Gym Live show.
Yes.
Why 12:07?
Why 12:07?
I'm so glad you asked. I didn't know that people didn't know this, but I only announced it once. Okay, 12:07. We used to do 2:30.
Okay, yes.
And then we switched it to 12:07 because people were going back to work. The COVID thing is starting to lift.
Okay.
People were going back to work, working their normal 9 to 5s or 8 to 6s or whatever. And they said, I really want to watch you on my lunch break. So our thought was, all right, if we make it 12:07, most people go to lunch at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
They clock out at 12 or whatever, leave at 12. They've got 7 minutes to grab their lunch,
Nice.
and then they can sit down for 23 minutes with Jungle Jen and friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good thought process.
And then if they didn't catch it at 12:07, they can always watch it later.
Great.
Like you and hubby.
Yes.
Yes. They watch it at dinner time. That's so cool.
It's our dinner time treat.
I love it. I love that. All right, ladies, let's talk about curlers. Lindsay here.
Not a fan of the curlers.
But I love them.
Hey, it works for some, not for others, but I'm glad it works for you, and I'm very interested to learn.
All right, here's the secret to the curler. All right? Let me show you. I've left some hair for you.
Okay.
So you can see. All right, we take this section of hair.
All right.
We take the hot curler. We take the curler almost to the end.
Okay.
Wrap and roll. Wrap and roll. So now you see the very end of the hair is now being covered by more hair.
Gotcha.
Wrap and roll. Ta-da!
Nice.
I'll do it one more time and you can practice.
Nice.
Curler, hair, get it down to the end. Here's where most people make the mistake. Like I know anything about hairstyling, but I do know curlers. Okay, most people
Yeah.
Right? Or they I don't know, they do some wrap thing. The whole point is to make sure that the end of the hair
gets curled.
Exactly, gets curled.
With the curler.
And if you do it like this and you just wrap it around, then where are your ends?
Right.
They end up on top.
Right.
Whereas if you take it all the way down, what do you call that?
You know what we call that in the hairstyling world?
What?
A tail. You want to make sure the tail is wrapped.
You want to do you do this with foiling or something? I don't even know what foiling means. I just wanted to use that word.
Other curling techniques.
Oh, well there you go.
Yeah.
The tail.
The tail.
The tail.
Yeah. Even though it's not a tail.
That's true. But
I guess it's the tail of the hair.
Tail.
The tail of your mane.
Wrap. See, there's the tail right there.
Yeah.
But we're putting it directly on the curler. And then we're wrapping hair around it. And pretty soon, you're going to see what comes of all of this. Did you want to try?
Sort of.
Okay.
You do everything under, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right.
Yes.
Do you do any over direction?
I have no idea what that means. So
no.
Probably not. Now, is the tail under hair?
Yes.
Like the very bottom?
It's touching the roller. Is that
perfect?
Okay. Is that getting your hair?
It's great. Okay. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
All right, we'll come back to this in just a minute.
You look lovely.
Thank you. I'm pretty impressed by
Very
it.
Martha Washington-esque.
Okay, Lindsay, let's do this.
All right.
Tell me 3 things.
Don't point it at me.
Oh, I meant for it to be a microphone.
Looks to me like
Tell me 3. Okay, let's start with 1. What is the one thing that you wish your clients knew about what you as a professional hairstylist do?
Point number 1. Show me the money. That's what it comes down to.
Okay. Talk to me.
So,
money.
I'm not taking your money and just running off into the sunset.
Okay.
Because it's expensive to get your hair done.
Yeah.
Very expensive. And depending, a lot of it's based on where you live, which I don't understand. I've never understood location for a hairstylist because you should be charging what you're worth.
Ooh, I like that.
You're worth.
What you think you're worth. Sure.
The years you've dedicated.
The schooling.
The continuing education.
Good point.
For me, I pay, $1,000 a month just to be in my space.
Got it. Yeah.
Probably anywhere from $200 to $400 a week on products.
Yep.
And a lot of it, and education costs money.
That's true.
So basically, what I charge is broken down to, it's a combination of all that. So the years, the education, and all the expenses.
Well, even the things.
Every little thing comes down as to why the price is what it is. And so when I see a lot of people asking for recommendations on Facebook, who knows a hairdresser who is cheap? Or who knows a hairdresser that doesn't charge too much? That's the one that gets me. That one just strikes a nerve in me because...
Take a drink. I should have got a big one. we charge accordingly. Okay. So we're not just overcharging just to take everyone's money. So basically, what I do is I decide how much I want to make per hour. Got it. Okay, that's good. I understand.
Work 8 to 10 hours a day.
Jeez.
Depending on the day.
Right.
So I kind of break it down, and as long as I average that, I can, and I'm also just not taking your money and just doing whatever with it.
You're buying product. You're buying space, time.
I'm paying for my food. I'm paying for my lights, my house, everything.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I wish more people knew about us. Because it's a career where you don't need a lot of schooling and you can make really good money. Okay. But it takes a lot of time and years.
And you've been doing it a long time.
My first year as a hairdresser, I made $16,000.
Oh.
For the whole year.
The whole year?
The whole year. So it's not just like a get-rich-quick scheme. You build relationships with clients. You build your book.
Yes.
And it just comes with time.
And everything costs.
Everything costs.
It does. Like even the soap, the shampoo, and you choose product that you know is good for your customers. Yeah.
So that's point number 1. That's probably the most important point that I wish.
Do you have a lot of people who ask for a discount?
Yes.
Does that?
So I the only people I give discounts to are my family.
Fair enough.
Because, well, my mother, she birthed me.
Well, fair enough.
My mother-in-law birthed my husband.
That's true.
My sister.
Of course.
Your family, your sister-in-law. So I extend that to family. Or, if someone's helping me with something.
Sure, you can do an exchange.
We do a trade.
Right. I understand
discount, no.
No, because like you said, you're having to make a living too. I assume these people, most of them, don't have somebody walk into their office and ask for a discount for what they're doing.
Or ask for their boss to pay them less because you're there.
Right. No.
When you look at it that way, when I go do something for a friend, I do not expect a discount. I expect to pay full price because I like to support
what they're doing. Yeah.
So,
and I'm correct in saying you love what you do.
I do.
Yeah, Lindsay found her thrive. Lindsay, I've known Lindsay for years, and Lindsay loves what she does. But like she said, she's got a mortgage. She's got food that she wants to eat. She's married. She's got dogs. She's got to feed. So, and you're worth a lot. Let's be honest. You've done it. You've got a lot of schooling. You've done this for years. You are worth what you say you're worth. I like that.
Yes. And advice to hairdressers, if you're new, don't start out giving people discounts. I made that mistake.
Ooh, good advice.
When you're trying to build your book.
Yeah.
You want just to get anybody, but when you set that precedence, it becomes an expectation.
And then they will always expect that. And then you will be booked with them instead of people who will actually pay good money,
Correct.
which you're worth when you're worth that. Yes, I see what you're saying there. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, so number 1. Don't ask for a discount. Your hairdresser is worth what she's asking for. And if she's not, then you need to go somewhere else.
Yes.
You need to find somebody who is.
Yes.
And understand that, hey, show her the money. You want something done that's kind of complex?
You will pay.
You will pay. There's an example of that.
Kim K.
She
went from black to platinum in one day.
Well.
But guess how much she paid?
How much?
$1,500. That's like a ballpark guess, if I had to guess.
$1,500? So if you want to go from black to blonde in one day, you can.
And you'll lose about 4 to 5 inches of hair as well.
That's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
But you've got to pay for it.
Just get a wig.
Or just, that's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So much cheaper. Yes. But if you don't want to pay that much, it doesn't mean you can't have it. It just means you're going to need to do it over more
time.
of a process. So be patient with the process if you're not willing to fork out the big bucks.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, what's your next one? I like that one. Number 2.
Hair transformations are not... Let's see. Let me rephrase this.
Rewind.
Pinterest is a liar. I'm not a magician. Neither is any of the hairdressers out there. So
fair enough.
If you want your inspiration, please don't get it off Pinterest.
I
beg of you, don't get it off Pinterest.
I'm not a Pinterest person.
Yes.
But I understand they're quite picturesque.
Yes.
Things on Pinterest. So would you care to give us an example of when someone has come in with an unrealistic expectation?
Well, the thing about pictures on the internet, there's so many filters nowadays.
And Photoshop.
So I have been scrolling on Pinterest and seen one girl with beautiful platinum blonde hair.
Okay.
Scrolled a little bit further, the same girl, same picture, her hair was purple.
All because of a filter.
Which one was the real one? Probably neither.
She's probably a redhead.
Probably. But just the tone of hair, like the goal, like I want to be just like her, probably not going to happen. Getting that perfectly white platinum blonde, It's a really, really hard goal to achieve.
And how often do you have someone that comes in with that Pinterest photo on their phone?
Quite often.
Like probably daily? Daily.
But
I want this.
I'm very quick to say, not going to happen.
Okay, that's good. Hairdressers, hairstylists.
Don't be afraid to say no.
Love that.
Yes.
And you might make a customer upset by saying no, but you're going to make them more upset if you say, oh yeah, we can do this, and then it doesn't come out like the picture.
Yes. Under promise so you can over deliver.
Ooh, I like that. Under promise so you can over deliver.
Yes.
That's good. So by saying no, you don't just say, no, I won't do anything, but you just say, no, we can't do that. That's unrealistic. But here's what I can do.
Yes.
That's very nice.
And 9 times out of 10, people thank me for being honest.
Oh, that's good. As they should.
Some other hairdresser could just be like, yeah, we can do that. It'll be $250. And then
it doesn't come out like the photo.
Yes.
And then the person spent $250 and they are unsatisfied.
Yes.
I read recently a random article that I was flipping through something and found, and it said that to have a realistic expectation, but also if your hair isn't what you want it to be, don't leave unsatisfied.
Correct.
Because it could be that it'll just take a couple extra minutes to make it what you want. Now, maybe not that platinum blonde from the redhead or whatever, but hairstylists are artists. Yeah. And it might just take a couple strokes of the brush or the scissors to make it exactly what you want. So if you're not happy with what you see in the mirror at the end, is it okay to speak up?
Absolutely. I'd rather you speak up than leave angry.
Ooh, that's good. But somebody might say, well, but I don't want to offend her.
Well, I also don't want you going around
unhappy
and or trashing
the
name of the hairstylist and saying, don't go to her because she messed up my hair.
Oh, that I did not. The article didn't talk about that. And that is a great point. So much better for you to potentially offend your hairstylist by saying, you know what, that wasn't really what I was going for. I was thinking it would be more bobbed or whatever, or it would be a little different. In the moment, better to offend her then than to leave unsatisfied and trash talk her for the next month, 3 months until she comes back, or maybe not come back at all.
What happens a lot of times is after a few days, normally they'll text.
Oh.
And so, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I always make room for them. I'll stay late, come in early, just to make sure that they're happy. Because sometimes you get home, your lighting is different than in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
When you wash and blow dry it yourself, your styling is different.
Yes.
So, if it's styling you need help with, I can come in and help you, show you. Or if it's something with the color that's funky, I mean, that happens a lot.
Yeah, they've washed it. Maybe it's been like 3 or 4 days. They've washed it a time or two, and then it's like, ooh, that color wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
Or it doesn't look like it looked when I walked out of the salon. You could do something to just tweak it just a little bit. They're artists. They're professionals. They're so good at what they do. And here's the thing. I don't know a hairstylist that doesn't love what they do. They want to make it right for you. They really do. They want you to be happy. And so, speak up. Be okay with speaking up. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready for point number 3?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I get a thumbs up, some hearts for Lindsay? I am loving the honesty. This is good stuff. Yeah. So you go ahead. I'm gonna see what kind of magic we've done here. Go for it.
Don't.
Look what you did. Do you see what you did? Yes.
Don't do your own hair at home. And then expect someone to fix it overnight.
When you say do your hair, you don't mean like put some curls in it. No.
Chemically cut. I mean, it happens a lot. Because, well, the number one thing, coloring your hair at home.
Oh, dear.
That's going to cost you way more than the initial appointment you would have booked. Because now you'll be booked for color corrections, which those average about $100 an hour. And you're going to be in that chair about 4 to 5 hours. So
For a color correction?
Yes. So
because you jacked it up at home because you bought a 1995 from Walmart.
$20 can cost you $500
Oh,
in one single appointment.
Snap.
So pay the $150, $200
to do it right the first time.
A lot of people want to, but the thing is, at home hair color.
Yes.
So there's something you mix with color.
Oh.
This is developer.
Okay,
this
developer.
Is like, or activator. Some people refer to it as activator. This activates the hair color.
Okay.
So I use most often very gentle activators.
Gentle.
Very low and slow. Like, think about a crock pot. Low and slow.
Low and slow.
When you get something in a box, it's like an Instapot.
Yes.
It is like boom, 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 boom. Gonna tear your hair up. Gonna break it off and turn it orange. More than likely.
Oh, and then you're gonna have to get it cut too for the correction.
Yes. So it's just not good because they pack those, with the powerful developers to make them work faster and or on darker tones to speed up the process.
Because we live in a microwave culture that wants it now.
So those often work very little for people. Sometimes it looks great. Like I have clients who they'll color their own hair in between my color appointments, and they do fine.
Okay. You mean like their roots?
They just do the roots. Yeah,
okay.
So
I was gonna say they don't do the whole thing, do they?
Because they should be seen every 3 weeks for color retouches. Someone who's really gray.
Okay.
If they know what to use on their hair. I couldn't even tell that they touched it.
Wow.
So there are some circumstances where it works out.
But I'm going to say very few.
Very, very few.
Very few. Okay.
Yes. Root touches are a different thing than a whole hair transformation. If you're trying to just watch Brad Mondo. Pull him up. So he's a guy, he's a hairdresser, and people send him videos of them doing their
own hair.
And it's always bad. So, not always, but most of the time bad. And the whole time he's just, just commentating.
Yes.
You're watching him watch the video.
Okay.
So, just watch him.
Just watch it. And then don't do it.
And then don't do it.
You will be inspired to not do it.
Correct.
Yes, if you watch this.
Yes.
So don't expect you to be, again, a magician after client has bought one of the box products and been like, I'm going to go from brown to blonde overnight, and then turns out orange.
That'll happen.
Just go to your stylist right from the beginning.
Yes.
Just trust the process.
Yes.
Again.
Even book a consultation to see what it will cost you and how long it will take.
Yeah.
Consultations are free.
Oh, hey, super.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah, free is a good price.
Yeah.
Free 99.
Free 99.
All right. And look at see the curls? See what we did?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Impressive.
Took like 20 minutes.
Love it.
Curlers. There you go.
Love it.
Any last words of wisdom from our amazing hairstylist, Lindsay?
I think we covered it.
We covered it.
Yes.
All right. You now know the magic sauce right here. Starbucks iced, not hot.
Yes.
And I think you could really make an impression if you text your hairstylist before you get there and say, I'm at Starbucks. What can I get you?
Edit. Not because you're running late.
Oh.
That happens a lot.
Oh. Even one of these can't really... Yeah, because one person running late just throws off your whole day, doesn't it?
But a lot of times, they're stopping by Starbucks.
Oh,
because they're running late.
Gonna be late,
And
but what can I get you from Starbucks?
That's unforgiven.
Uh-oh. This forgives all,
Just kidding.
except for lateness.
Yes.
But it can help soften the blow.
Yes,
okay.
It does. Yeah, if you're going to be late with coffee in hand, you better have one from me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be the worst.
Yes.
For your person to show up late and not have a coffee for you, but have one for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, them are fighting words right there. Well, Lindsay, thank you for being on the show. I am so grateful for you. You are an amazing artist. You're an amazing hairstylist. In the comment section below, we will put Lindsay's information. If you want a transformation or just a trim, she's incredible. Been going to her for years. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.